I bet you didn't know about the Filipino soldiers who turned the tide of the Battle of Yultong. These brave men, often overlooked in the annals of history, played a crucial role in one of the most intense battles of the Korean War. Get ready for an untold story of bravery. April 22nd, 1951, a date that would become etched in the memories of those who witnessed the valor of the Filipino soldiers. The Battle of Yultong during the Korean War was a fierce and bloody confrontation. The Korean landscape was a witness to the relentless fighting and the indomitable spirit of the soldiers. The Chinese forces were on the offensive, pushing through the United Nations lines with overwhelming numbers. The situation was dire and the UN troops were forced to retreat under heavy fire. But then, something incredible happened. Amidst the chaos and the retreat, a group of soldiers stood their ground, ready to face the advancing enemy. Enter the 10th Battalion Combat Team, the Philippines' finest. These soldiers were not just fighting for survival, they were fighting for honor and their homeland. Outnumbered and outgunned, they did not flinch. Instead of retreating, they chose to stand their ground and face the enemy head-on. Instead, they dug in and prepared for a fight to remember. They fortified their positions, knowing that the battle ahead would be one of the toughest they had ever faced. With their backs to the wall, the Filipino soldiers showcased an unbeatable mix of courage and strategy. They knew that their only chance of survival was to outsmart the enemy. Using guerrilla tactics, they lured the enemy into traps, held their ground, and counterattacked with precision. Their knowledge of guerrilla warfare gave them an edge in the battle. Their leader, Lieutenant Colonel Dionisio Ojeda, was a mastermind. His strategic brilliance and leadership were instrumental in the success of the Filipino forces. He inspired his men to fight with everything they had, holding the line against overwhelming odds. His presence on the battlefield was a beacon of hope and determination for his troops. Against the tide of nearly 40,000 Chinese troops, the Filipinos stood their ground, displaying exceptional bravery and tactical brilliance. The battle was intense, and the odds were heavily stacked against them. By the end of the battle, the Filipino forces had not only held their position, but also inflicted heavy casualties on the enemy. Their resilience and fighting spirit turned the tide of the battle. Their heroic stand at Yultong became a pivotal moment in the Korean War, showcasing the indomitable spirit of the Filipino soldier. This victory was not just a military success, but a testament to their unwavering courage. So, next time you hear about the Korean War, remember the Battle of Yultong. It's a story that deserves to be told and remembered, a story of bravery and sacrifice. It's not just a story of victory, but a testament to the power of courage and strategy. The Filipino soldiers demonstrated that even in the face of overwhelming odds, determination and tactical brilliance can lead to victory. The Filipinos didn't just fight, they made history. Their actions at Yultong are a shining example of heroism and a proud chapter in the history of the Philippines.